खाली वो हाँ नहीं सब स्टेप
I woke up feeling heavy in my head about separation and just understanding that like you really have to let go. It just sometimes feels like is this really real? And I think when you fully come to me coming to the full awareness of that is like, it makes me feel very sad. Very, very sad. It's like a mixture of, I feel grounded in my knowing that all of this is taking place for a reason and that God has something else in store for me, especially when I'm moving with intentioned action, I should say, because it's one thing to have intention, but it's also another thing to have action that backs it up. So intentioned action, but it's still like that feeling of like having to start all over again, really. So I woke up feeling sad. Sad, just reflecting on like all the memories that you share of a person, the good, the bad, and how much they saw with you and how much you saw of them, and the plans you shared together. The way you guys like the chemistry you had together. And I think what makes me feel even more sad is how the ego and what the ego needs and what the ego needs sometimes could take a person away from compassion. But then I think right now I'm like trying to understand, how can I still honor me and my needs while still being compassionate for another person, but not compassionate where I'm overly compromising what it is that I need, if that makes sense. And I think it's that in between that makes me feel very guilty sometimes about just like holding that space for myself to make a decision and honor it, not based on hate or division or judgment, but just more so of, I'm seeing what this is, I'm accepting what it is.
I made this top. I love it so much. It is earthy, it feels comfortable, reliable, airy, grounded. I'm not finished the arms yet, but we're gonna get there. Loving where I'm at currently. I'm just in a space where I'm just creating and staying optimistic and open to where my creativity wants to take me as I continue to learn behind the scenes about how to make clothes, the theory behind clothes, the practicality of it, and just challenging myself to be in the meditation of creating. This hat is cute. It's
But then it's still that other part that's like, you just like you're going through a whole separation right now because of what you needed. Do I even know what I fully need? The things that I need are sometimes things that I don't even give myself.
Uzobambi eyes sikhathele ilabafana babambi punch wena rabaki uzosala la ngikhathele wena kuqini jalaba shayiski champanonga panonga siya konkra komora mwana manetanala namhlanje ipatia
Will you marry this moment?
Hey guys, I'm back. Honestly, a lot has changed and it kind of hasn't. Like, a lot has changed and a lot hasn't changed. Since the last time I've seen you, I'm still in a space of like melancholiness, but in a calmer space. I feel like before I was feeling very chaotic, which is usually the case when you go through a separation. And I was just having a hard time. But now I feel more accepting of my decision. And just recently, my ex and I, we just came to the conclusion that we just need to do what's best for us individually, and let the chips, the flowers, the leaves fall where they may, and just like let love be, to be honest. So what I've realized since choosing to step back is that like I was allowing my ego to dictate a lot of my actions in the beginning and even during our relationship. And not to say that like the things that I felt were not valid. It was just that I wasn't seeing the fact that, okay, the things that I want and the things that this person wants, it just may not align. And that's okay. And I was having a hard time just accepting that it's okay to like ask for what you need, you know, and like be okay with like it not being given to you in the way that you want it. And trying to like find the space to like create that for myself. And that was the thing that I was missing a lot of times in my past relationships. I wasn't creating it for myself, which made me feel very needy from a partner, which then created a distraction within the relationship from my own healing. So yeah, now trusting my decision to like be with myself, be my own partner first, I just feel stronger in my position. I feel calmer with myself. And I've just been attracting some beautiful experiences lately where I'm just allowing myself to recognize my authenticity and to not see it as foreign. and I'm attracting others who are just like it's just as goofy as I am, and just even as more goofy as I am. I don't even know if that was in English, but anyway, like some things that are just very beautiful cannot be described with words, so I get it. But anyway, these mosquito bites are itching my asshole. So currently I'm just been trying to integrate more of doing the things that make me feel good. I remember watching my parents never put themselves first, and just like accepting a lot of the times the bare minimum. And I saw how that reflected onto me, and I don't know, maybe my siblings, but it definitely reflected onto me and how I chose to show up for myself. So it has been a challenge at times when heavy emotions come up, but I'm just trusting within every step that I take that me choosing to surrender to the things that make me feel good are creating more spaces, deeper spaces, for me to be honest about what I want and what I deserve, and giving that to myself, as I said in the beginning. Yeah, and being more patient with the steps that I take, and reminding myself that it's okay to be curious about my desires, and letting all that stardust from everything that I shooted up in the sky meet me where I'm at. So yeah, I fucking love my treehouse. I really do. I really do. I'm just happy to be here with you. And I just want to tell whoever is watching this video that it gets better. In the beginning, it's gonna feel like a ruckus, but I'm just asking that you trust your decision. Trust what it is that you need, and you may not have all the answers. Well, actually, you won't have all the answers. And a lot of times you may feel guilty for your decision and the things that come up in the midst of making your decision. But I'm just asking that you just cry it out. Pray it out.